From lighting a warm hearth to igniting a Christmas pudding, the fire-making spell is always useful around the wizarding household. However, the ability to produce fire with the flick of a wand can be dangerous to your fellow students, and worse, your books. A pair of dragonhide gloves is therefore recommended for this lesson. More careless students might also like to brush up on any hair regrowing spells that they might know. Ready to begin reading the story? Spectacular though it is, students are warned that irresponsible use of the fire-making spell can have serious consequences. Take one ill-fated performance of Malacry's classic wizarding play, Alas, I Have Transfigured My Feet. History does not record the names of the actors, which is perhaps for the best, since by halfway through the first act, the audience had taken to throwing, "Looks like your spell book is testing you again." What do you think the audience threw at the actors? Point at one of the tabs, hold the T button and slide it out. No, that doesn't seem right. Oh yes, the audience had taken to throwing pumpkins. Undeterred, the actor playing Capo began the famous foot transfiguration scene. By this time, the special effects wizard hidden under the stage was apparently as bored as the audience, and decided to replace the traditional puff of yellow smoke with a huge eruption of... What do you think he conjured up? No, that's not how it goes. Oh yes, a huge eruption of fire from his wand. The audience were suitably impressed, and their cheering only increased when the curtains caught alight. And the effects wizard began vainly trying to put out the flames while dodging hexes from the play's director. With the rest of the cast fleeing in panic, the actor playing Capo took this as his moment to shine. Casting a... Now what spell would you cast for your big moment in a burning theatre? Casting a flame-freezing charm, he began the play's rousing final speech, protected from the fire, now engulfing the stage. Unfortunately, his no doubt stirring delivery was lost in the confusion as the audience abandoned the theatre. And the ill-prepared effects wizard tried desperately to remember the flame-freezing charm for himself. Show-off young students should take heed. Cast your fire-making spell with care. Well, now you've learned a little about its dangers, aren't you eager to try the fire-making spell for yourself? You'll need to open that magic gate in your book. Try the unlocking charm we learnt in Chapter 1. Remember, the gesture's like a number 4. That's That's it. Now, just flick your wand sharply down towards the book to cast. That's got the gates open, but where is the incantation? Tilt up your book and have a look down that hole. Incendio! The incantation to produce fire from your wand is Incendio. Clear your mind, grip your wand firmly and say it now. 1, 2, 3. The fire-making spell uses 3 movements. A straight line to the right, then diagonally down and left, then right again. So it's like drawing a letter Z.
Good. Do that once more, but this time without any help.
Well remembered. Brilliant. You've created fire. That's it. You'll need to learn to flick fire accurately, so keep flicking until you've got the hang of it. Excellent. You're a dab hand at the fire-making spell. Let's give your skills a real workout. Turn the page. That's right. The place is full of creatures. These paper pests can be a real nuisance, so make sure you get rid of them all with your fire-making spell. Use your fire-flicking technique to burn away all the paper creatures. I'll be giving out house points depending on how fast and accurate you are in this task. Ah, creepy crawlies. Get rid of them. Well done. Now, aim carefully and see how many you can get rid of. Very good. Ah, butterflies. Remember, this is just bewitched paper. Don't let me catch you trying this spell on the real thing. Please try not to hit classroom furniture. It's expensive to replace. A fire-breathing paper dragon? Seems a bit impractical. Please respect the classroom furnishings. Try flicking your fire when the dragon's to your left. Spectacular! You earned 15 house points. The bird conjuring charm conjures a small flock of birds from the end of the wand. It's important to remember that your conjured creatures are not real animals. The more accomplished you become at the spells that create them, the more real the animals will appear. But you will be disappointed if you try to keep your creations as pets. They are mere phantoms of your own making. Let go of those words to start reading them. Of course, creating any living creature out of thin air is immensely difficult. This spellbook is concerned with practical instruction and not with theory. But your teacher will be able to explain the principle of artificianimate quasi-dominance, which will help you understand some of the many things that can go wrong when attempting to conjure animals from nothing. Severed heads, unidentifiable stumps, terrifying frog-rabbit mutations, all have been created, to the dismay of those who made them.
and the horror of those who found them hidden under cushions. However, for reasons that are still not fully understood, research continues in the Department of Mysteries in the Ministry of Magic. Two categories of creature are much easier to create from nothing than any other: birds and snakes. The bird conjuring charm calls for 2 smooth bumps from left to right with your wand. Be careful to point your wand away from your face. This spell can go off with quite a bang. Nice. Let's see that gesture again, but drawn from memory this time. That's it. Well done. Wonderful conjuring. Take a moment to admire your spell work. Of course, you can't control the birds, not with this spell alone, but if you wave your arms, you can play with them. Oh, they've spotted a bug. Conjured birds will chase off creepy crawlies. Remember that for this chapter's test. It might just come in handy. The Apugno Jinx. Since you seem to have discovered it, I suppose there's no harm telling you. This jinx causes your conjured birds to attack anything you flick your wand at. Come on, if you're going to try out this jinx, cast Avis to begin. I'm going to let you try the jinx this once, so try flicking your wand at that cat. There you are! Your feathered friends have become a flock of fearful furies. Oh, you've certainly turned the tables on this cat. That's it. Oh, honestly. Go on, finish him off. That's it, he's off. Now, you won't be able to use Apugno anywhere else. You might need to conjure birds in this chapter's test, but you won't need to control them.